Ooh, wee doggy big boy, the fairy godmother of relationships is back at it again. Talking about women. We love it around here because we love and we respect women around here. They make us want to kill ourselves, but we love women around here nonetheless. So I'm going to go into this video. I don't have a model for this one because my camera decided to die between literally the last video you just saw and this one. Surprise, surprise. Technology sucks. Anyway, if you're looking with this more, let me know. Just kind of still trying to figure some shit out. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get right into the news.
Welcome back to another Advocate video.
What up, bitch? Okay, that seems a
little.
little too aggressive. Hi, how you doing? I'm autistic. Sorry, I'm not excusing my babe. Just saying. Sorry, it was way too aggressive, and I don't even know you.
The video already? Oh, you also wanted me to tell them that YouTube memberships and Patreon.
Not gonna lie, that's fucking crazy. Local redhead scratches pussy in first couple seconds of YouTube video. world goes insane.
Memberships come with early access to videos and members-only lives. What can I say? She's a smart cat. One thing Cora
there's
and I
something wrong with me.
noticed is that women are getting a lot pickier, aren't they? I mean, you can't escape it. It's the bar is in hell here. It's men ain't shit here. We've got ick lists. Have you seen the ick lists? Men can't ride bikes. They can't order girly drinks.
They can't look happy. They can't drink from a straw. They can't laugh if they do any of that. Ick. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying give them the same energy because they would hate that. They would hate that. They wouldn't know where to go. But also at the same time, brother, you have an ick list? Yeah, disgusting.
They can't swim funny, they can't bowl funny. Every day online, it seems, I am warned as a woman that some tiny, superficial, almost meaningless trait is actually a deadly quality in a man that I need to avoid at all costs. And I get having high standards. I get having strong boundaries. I think that people are allowed to have as high of standards for their own dating preferences as they want. I'm not telling you that you can't say that you need a 6-foot-tall, well-hung millionaire. I will say you might be culling your dating market herd expeditiously.
Okay, so like what if I'm 5'11", relative, like slightly above average, and I don't make a heck of a whole lot of money yet? You know what I mean? What do we think? Who want me? I also cook. I want me. Let's be real here.
I do fear that a lot of these new standards, requirements, or ick lists are just things that are causing us to destroy our own dating pool. There are definitely very fair standards, like refusing to date a guy who doesn't have a job, or refusing to date a girl who can't drive. I can understand not wanting to date a guy if he's obsessed with sports, if you hate sports. I can understand not wanting to date a woman who is obsessed with going out partying if you're a total introvert. But how many good men are we throwing right in the garbage over arbitrary bullshit that we heard from women online?
55 to 65%, that's what I'm going with.
Let me give you just one example of this.
The biggest red flag that you should ever have in a man is if he likes anime.
Oof, that sucks. For you. I was about to say, you're just a terrible person. Couldn't be me, though.
Anime as the biggest red flag.
That was my first thought. The biggest?
I know that it's not all women thinking as such because a lot of women are anime fans.
Yeah, we don't claim her.
It's just sad that a girl could find a guy that is perfect, that checks all the green boxes, but wouldn't give him the time of day because he loves anime.
Also, I feel like we said it, mentioned it, but you said the biggest red flag. Remember, if that's the biggest red flag, you could be a murderer. You could be a child murderer. You could kick puppies for fun. You know what I mean? You could dissect spiders with your fists, and for some reason, that's not terrible. That's not the biggest red flag. You liking anime is the biggest red flag. Okay then, buddy. Fucking idiot.
Because she considers that as the biggest red flag.
Insane.
Not him being a player or cheater.
Serial loser.
A lying piece of shit, or him putting his hands on women in a violent way. Nah. He loves anime, that's a no-go, that's a red flag.
The creator who sent that to me is a guy named Greg Michaels. You should definitely go check him out. But really, we had the exact same reaction. Like, the biggest red flag, a guy's biggest red flag, you're saying, is if he likes anime. Some women out there, they truly have no sense of self-preservation whatsoever. To me, either I'm reading way too into this or I'm just good at pattern recognition, but she strikes me as the kind of person who learned very early on in life, probably because there was really no sense of urgency for her to do anything else, that being popular, being socially accepted is the number one most important thing above all else. Above ensuring.
In short, what she's trying to say, don't worry, I'll be mean. She's useless. It's like that's the long and the short of it. You're just fucking useless, brother. Sucks to suck. Couldn't be me, but what are you gonna do?
That a man has emotional stability, can control his temper and attitude even during hard times, is friendly and humble, and takes care of others. No, her number one priority is making sure that she is not seen with some weeb. Like, I'm sorry, but that's all it really comes down to, is that she was conditioned to believe that anybody who watches anime is a nerd, an outcast, someone you just don't want to be seen with.
Which is insane, because if you've seen rappers, there are so many rappers that make references to anime. So many rappers, especially in this generation, make references to anime. Their fits have anime characters on them. Like, what are we talking about? That's what you think? That's what you think. He gets sucks to suck, buddy.
She never grew out of that need to have these cliques and to attempt to be the queen bee of the cool girls. This is a person who established an us versus them at a very early age and is probably just never going to change. I can tell you this is certainly a person who has never actually gotten to know someone who likes anime. Or she's just universally recognized as such a judgmental person that the people in her life who do like anime would never talk to her about it. Because the only reason that anime used to be seen as nerdy or weird back in the day is because it wasn't widely circulated. It wasn't viral, it wasn't super popular, and
that, and also some of the people that were into it kind of fucked up a little bit. They liked it a little too much, so it was really off-putting when you wanted to get into it, because that's when I was growing up. It wasn't widespread. No one really liked it. No one really talked about it, but every once in a while you'd find like 4 or 5 different people that are straight just chilling, talking about anime. We're cool. But then there's always one guy in that group that takes it a little too fucking far, and that's the one everyone sees, so everyone just assumes people like anime like that, and it's like, it's not like that. I swear to you, it's not like that. He's just fucking weird. I swear to you, he's just fucking weird.
So people just didn't really understand it. Let's be honest, America was also really mad at Japan for a while. We know now that watching cartoons as adults is perfectly fine, and if we would have known it back then, we wouldn't have completely outcast those people. The only reason those people were outcast was because of people like the person who made this video, not because there's anything actually wrong with anime. Let's take a pretty well-known anime like Pokemon, for example. Talk about a show and a game that has united generations. People are already playing Pokemon with their kids. Where is the red flag there? You want to know something else funny? I bet you every gym crush she has ever had has Dragon Ball Z music on their playlist while they're lifting.
Oh god, it's the hard style. What is it? When Goku turned Super Saiyan on Namek for the first time, there's a hard style remix of that. When Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2, right? Yeah, Super Saiyan 2 in the Cell games, there's a remix for that. Oh god, there is. When Vegeta was talking about, there's something that a Saiyan never gives up. That's his pride. Oh god, that beat hits and it's insane. Like, that's crazy. How much you want to bet he's wearing trunks on? No Dragon Ball. He's wearing trunks on. That probably has some sort of anime on. I bet he's got anime socks on right now. You never know. He's gotta look like his idol Goku, brother. What are you talking about?
Now, because of some cultural differences, I can see how some people see anime as maybe being like more perverted than typical American cartoons. Fan service is a thing, but getting on a high horse about it and pretending like American culture is so much more morally superior and above
Oh
that
God.
is delusional. Like, come on, we can be gross too. But more importantly, there is so much more to anime than that. There is probably an anime for every single interest out there in the world. You like to cook, there's
So far, there is the only one that I haven't seen. I haven't seen an anime about lacrosse yet, and I'm kind of pissed off at that. There's got to be one. I got to do more looking into it, but there's got to be one.
an anime for that. You like farming, there's an anime for that.
Mm-hmm.
Fashion, anime. Like, really think about this. You have decided that the most dangerous and harmful quality that a man could possibly exhibit is being interested in a form of animation that can take on so many various shapes, sizes, worlds, and imaginations.
Huh?
That was the worst thing you could ever think of. And you might be
Crazy.
thinking, well, when you phrase it like that, it doesn't sound so bad. Guess what? Because it's never been bad. What I described is what anime has always been. It's just so short-sighted and reductionist to automatically assume that anyone who likes anime must be nerdy or antisocial or childish. Hayao Miyazaki's work, for example, is not only stunningly gorgeous with some of the most well-written characters you will
See this little bad boy right here? See this little bad boy right here? I literally have that tattooed on my arm. Like, get this stuff out of it. I'm looking at it right now. It's actually got a little leaf over his head that's acting like it's an umbrella. And I'm gonna add to this tattoo as well. That's how much I fuck with this shit.
ever see, but his work also focuses on compassion, community, resilience, and how our place in nature will be remembered. The reason so many athletes love the story of Naruto, for example, is because it focuses a lot on the bonds between rivals and teammates, as well as things like forgiveness. One Piece is an amazing anime about pirates, which a lot of people treasure for all of their themes of loyalty, friendship, sacrifice. The art's cool, the storylines are great, but guess what? Anime is also good for the economy. Remember the Turkey-Syria earthquakes in 2023? Pokemon donated $5 million to restoration efforts. The creator of One Piece, Oda, also donated $8 million to relief efforts. Anime conventions have raised millions of dollars for hospitals and research as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, but my final response is that if you're gonna call a guy a red flag just for watching anime, that says way more about you than him. Saying
Yeah, you deserve to go to the dungeon, no trial, crusher balls.
it's the biggest red flag tells me that you care more about clout and image than you do about sincerity, honesty, character. Anime fans are engaging with stories that talk about friendship, perseverance, and creativity. You're obsessing about how your boyfriend's hobbies are gonna look on your Instagram story. Which one of those is the real red flag? And like I always say, you're allowed to have whatever kind of preferences that you want for dating. If she doesn't like anime, she doesn't get it, it's not her thing, and she'd rather date someone with more common interests, that's fine. But calling liking it the biggest red flag is the thing that I just can't get past. You definitely don't have to date anybody who likes anime. It's just that why are you painting them to other people as people who are dangerous? When we have men, like Greg said, actually laying hands on women, emotionally harming them, cheating on them, you'd rather get cheated on than know that.
Give me just like, who the fuck is that? I've heard that name like twice before. I just don't remember. Who the fuck is that? Look at
That
that
your
one.
man watched an episode of Fairy Tale? Honey, I'm home. Oh my god! Oh, thank God. That's just another woman in our bed. I thought you were reading Inuyasha. Okay, time to go over our monthly bill. What is this? Oh, thank God, it's just a gambling addiction. I thought he was buying anime again. I'm just gonna check his drawers for something. Oh God. Oh, thank God, it's just a crack pipe. I thought it was manga. Do you hear how crazy that sounds? And again, like, maybe this is a good thing. I'm glad that she is letting this all be known so that people who like anime and are good men can just avoid that situation. But I do want to pose the question, because I have my own theories. Do you think that there's a chance that her immediate judgment and dismissal of hobbies and interests that don't particularly align with her own are going to bleed negatively into other aspects of her dating life, even if
Oh yeah, 100%. There's no way they don't, and that's kind of usually what happens. That's why I kind of like how everyone's online, because if you can get a glimpse of who they are, especially because everyone wants to put everything that they fucking do online. You get a glimpse of who they are, and you'll realize, oh yeah, if she's saying that, she's probably gonna say some other fucked up shit. So not only is she hurting other people who enjoy anime and hurting them in the eyes of other people, she's also hurting herself and doesn't realize it. Because that self-preservation shit, she just ain't got it.
they don't involve people who like anime. Because I myself definitely don't watch as much anime as my husband does, but if I were to hear someone making fun of someone else just for liking anime, I would think a lot less of that person. I just
Yep.
think she's a bully who likes to pick on nerds. And I don't think
That, or I think she's incredibly dumb. You know what I mean? I just feel like you're incredibly dumb. I'm biased, not gonna lie. If you have a necklace, you're disgusting. It's really that simple. That's just how it is. Like, hey, it's like, hate to break it to you, but that's probably just not something you should do. Because I mean, man, if men made a necklace, like your entire existence, you'd want to change who you are entirely. But let's be real here. Oh God, it's like you're complaining already over nothing important. Ick.
she realizes how much of the cool guys that she actually likes are secretly nerds. I think this take is going to come back and bite her hard. But what do you guys think? Do you think there's any truth to there being red flags behind people who really like anime? How would you feel if one of your friends or someone you knew had this opinion? Have you ever had a potential partner say something like this to you?
I don't know people that are lame like that. Like, I don't surround myself with people that are lame like that. I don't fuck with them like that. And like you can just kind of tell. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many times I thought someone was cool, and then I just heard them speak for like 5 minutes uninterrupted, and I'm just like, oh, I'm never talking to that guy again. That guy gotta go. Get him out. Pack it up. He's done, buddy. He's done.
I want to know what you guys think about this one. It made me a little bit mad, but you tell me what you think. If you enjoyed my commentary, please like the video, subscribe to my channel for more, and you can even turn on the notification bell if you want some alerts on when I go live. All right, that's about all.
Also, what you should do is if turn it on, but if you have it on, turn it off, and then turn it back on again. Because I've noticed there's so many creators that I kind of just forgot about because I never see their content show up anymore. And then as soon as I did that, it seemed to work out fine. So that was nice.
All I've got for you today. Bye.
I was about to say mandatory Naruto run. On God, you have to. On God, you have to. Yeah, but you heard her. Sorry for the no guy. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. See y'all later.